Whether I'm on the field or not, I'm just kind of hidden under the radar, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, if no one knows the kicker's name, usually that's a good thing. So I'll try to keep it that way, hopefully.
Now, how much fun do you all have in training camp? So I want you all to kind of like talk about the other person and that person and what you see in that person. And I mean, I'm just going to leave it wide open.
Wow.
I'm going to hit you with everything, man.
Get deep. Shed a tear.
Tress, I call Tress the life caddy because he is so good at looking at something and figuring out the best way to do it. So it helps him in his job because he can watch himself or others and try to figure out what's the best way to punt this ball really high and really far, which he does great at. But it could be anything: ping pong, golf, card games, like anything that has strategy. He just can look at something, dissect it, and figure out the best way to go about it. And he's a great father, great friend, great holder, great teammate. Yeah.
I heard something in there. Did you say he looks at himself a lot?
Yeah.
I'm a total Hondo. I'm a Hondo in the weight room. I check the guns out. It's gun show Friday, every Friday, and every day for that matter. So, yeah.
If I'm in the weight room, I'm looking for Tress. It's just wherever the biggest mirror is. He's in there.
I see the guns. Now it's your turn to get Dustin.
The one thing that amazes me about Hop, I think that complacency does not exist in his vocabulary. He's always working on something. He's always trying to get better. Watching him after a great day kicking or an okay day kicking, his wife and beautiful baby boy come out to hang out, and always fun-loving, always putting a smile on other people's faces. But definitely on the field, really anything else. We do play a lot of ping pong. That's kind of our bonding.
You too?
Time.
Who wins?
Us too.
Who wins?
I win most of the time, but the games are so close. Like that statement doesn't do it justice. If you were to watch us, it's like YouTube-worthy rallies. And Nick Sundberg is also a great player too. So that's kind of our bonding time. But that's been the thing that I've been impressed with, that I've actually picked up from Hop, is the details, how important the details can be. So that's one thing that's always impressed me about him.
Talk about.
No, go on.
Yes, and then also.
No, I'm just kidding.
Is there more?
Just strikingly handsome.
Oh
That's
man. Best looking position group, special teams. And Nick and Tress keep us afloat. I'm just glad to be a part of it.
He does have a famous last name that I'm kind of partial to myself.
I get it. That's okay. So my last name's Way, so I've heard about every pun and joke imaginable, so that's okay. You guys enjoy your cool last name.
Just, when this interview airs, don't tell anybody we're a family, so they know that you're not talking me up for no reason.
No, never do that. Never do that. Tress, talk to me about last season. What a special year for you.
Thank you. Yeah, last year, I really got to give a lot of credit to my wife. We were talking in the kitchen, and I was so caught up on the numbers. In our position, it's really easy to do. You get measured by your numbers at the end of the season. And so I was just so caught up in the numbers, and my wife said, "Gosh, why don't you just go out and play and just play good and
have fun?"
Yeah, just have some fun, and then at the end of the day, whatever the numbers are, if you feel like you played good, then man, you're gonna feel a lot better. And it changed my mentality. It changed the way I practiced, the way I worked out. Even this training camp has been so much fun because I'm not worried about these hang times, the distances. I want to have good direction, but I just want to go out and play well. And ultimately, it led to an awesome season. I'm so thankful to see how much we didn't make the playoffs, and that was such a bummer. But everybody was so great about being so complimentary of the punts inside the 20 and the numbers that we were able to put up as a team. And I got the best snapper in the league. And then our cover guys last year, they didn't give anybody any time to breathe. And so I was happy to do my part, and we had a pretty fun season on the punt team last year.
You said something important as far as you just went out and just was loose and just let it happen, and not how high is the punt, how much hang time. Yeah. And Dustin, I'm sure that in a sense you almost like do the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's something really to be said about that mentality, is just of going out and doing your best. And I know that's really cliche. Like anybody could say that at any level of sports. But I feel like if I know I put the work in on the front end, and I feel like Tress, it feels the same way. If you put the work in on the front end, you do the very best you can, and you can go home regardless of outcome or results. Even though it's a results-oriented business, like if I tried my best, I put my best foot forward, and mentally and physically, I put myself in a position to be successful, whether I was or wasn't. I can look myself in the mirror and go to sleep at night.
Agreed.
Yeah, when you look at the special teams, and everybody thinks about the offense, the defense, but the special teams is so important to a team. It can make or break a team. When you look at the special team this year, and even last year, and you got some emerging guys, because Coach Gruden said that they don't have a clear runner as far as the punt returner, the kickoff returner. It may be Trey Quinn and Jimmy Maryland, who is a bunch of energy in itself.
Oh, yeah.
How do you all see the special teams? And just talk a little bit about, as they say, how special it is.
Yeah, I would say, and I would argue that it's kind of the hidden yardage in the game. Hop's got one of the strongest, if not the strongest leg in the NFL, so anytime he wants to hit a touchback, it just on command can make the other team have to go 75 yards on a kickoff. And as a punt team, if we're able to pin guys back deep, Nick has shared with me a statistic that was released where however further back a team is to their own goal line, the shorter and shorter chances are not only to score a touchdown, but just to put points on the board. And it's one play at a time. You know, the offense is out there for a series and the defense is out there for a series. So when we get called out for a big field goal or a punt to pin them deep, that's the one play right there that we have to execute on, and we enjoy that. I mean, that's the pressure, and that's the time where Hop's talking about you put in the work, and then that's where it's your time to go show and celebrate, and that's why it's all hyped up around one play like that. But I would argue it's probably the hidden yardage there that at the end of the game it was, well, I mean, Hopkins is kicking touchbacks and making field goals, so we were constantly behind and having to drive the field, and then punt team trying to bail our offense out if we get in a bind, and same thing on the returner end. I mean, we take advantage of maybe a lower punt or a lower kick and try and give the offense good field position, but you don't see it until the end of the game, just like anything else.
Yeah, I mean, Tress pretty much covered it, but he's right. Tress can talk for the both of us, you know. No, it's just like you said though. It's a culmination of a lot of small plays. So with special teams, like a 10-yard return, and then like a 50-yard punt, and if they had a 40-yard punt, like that's a 20-yard difference in just 2 plays. You know what I'm saying? If I did that math right. But I'm saying several plays like that, it's just a culmination of small plays that at the end of the game, it's 150 yards difference of of field position that the other team did or didn't
That's right,
get.
chess.
Yeah. That's what Tress says, you know, the rest of the team is playing football, we're out here playing golf and chess.
That's it, man.
You know what? I don't even know how to play chess. It just looks too hard to learn. I like checkers.
There you go.
You got it.
There you go. Checkers is all right. King me.
Yeah. Or tic-tac-toe. No, that would not be the case, because
Well,
I'd be like jumping over you and saying,
If
there
you
you
need some
go.
strategy pointers, I'm sure Tress has broken down the games. And, you know.
Actually, it's my little brother Cole Way, 3rd grade state champion. He could beat me in 4 moves. We had a Simpsons, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings chess set. He used to beat me on all 3 of them. So, wow.
Okay, so this season, since I don't want to learn chess, it's just too hard to think about that. So us 3, we're going to have a tournament as far as who wins checkers. How about that?
Deal. I'm in. Count me in.
Yeah. Teach me up, and then
Let's do
strategize.
it. Yeah.
And we'll
We'll
go
watch
from
some
there.
YouTube videos and we'll be ready.
Hey, he said teach him up on checkers.
Well, I think I'm so thankful. I've created this image the way Hop used me, where we were talking about, somebody mentioned, they were like, hey, you know that stack cup game where you like see how fast you can stack them? Somebody goes, I bet Tress could be good at that. And Hop just interjects, he goes, what he would do is he would watch the 2 people in front of him. He's like, I bet if they did this and then pop, 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 pop.
He's losing time on the cup drop. If he does this, he can shave off a good half a second.
See, Hop is what I would consider a freak athlete. Run, jump, strength, the whole thing. I have to work smarter. He can work harder and get away with all this.
But smarter is better, right?
See, you get it, man.
That's why he interjects though, and I get try to get a little bit of both worlds in there. I need all the help I can get.
Well, one thing about it is these people are going to know that you 2 are fun. You see, I gave you a package deal. You all are so important to this team.
Thank you. I'm glad you did. Would you say that again? That was awesome. That was.
You know, Tress is like the peanut butter, like the protein, the substance. You know.
And I just spread it on, right?
And crunchy.
And I'm like, maybe I'm the jelly. You know, kind of different, come a lot of different flavors depending on the day.
Yeah,
sweet, you know, sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, Gabs. Hey, wife.
Sweet. Leaves you wanting more.
And then Nick is the bread, the veteran that's like solid, holds us all together. And
we would
you
be
wouldn't have a
everywhere
sandwich.
without him. Oh yeah, we would.
If Nick wasn't there to cover us up.
Agreed.
So you know what? I cannot even top that with another question, because you all are the peanut butter jelly sandwich, the 3 with that, and I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you all have a successful year. It's been been fun with you all, getting to know you a little better. I think the people are going to know you a little better.
So it's really, really fun for us as the punter and the kicker to get to interact with fans and not hearing people yell your jersey number to come get an autograph. They're yelling out Hop or they're yelling out Tress, and so I've always felt a lot of love in that regard. So I would like to thank Redskin Nation for that one. So,
Yeah, no doubt. Once again, to echo Tress here.
Get him, Jelly.
Yes.
Yes, Jelly.
Jelly. I have, I'm full of cliches today, but we couldn't do what we did if nobody watched football.
Yeah.
So especially such a strong support system for us as players in Redskins Nation is pretty amazing. That they've supported us through good years and bad years, and they've stayed faithful either way. So we're always, I can speak for us and hopefully the rest of the team, and saying like we're always trying to put our best foot forward to do good for ourselves and our families and the organization, but also a huge part of that is for the fans. Huge. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to come around here. No, you stay right there. I'm never going to look at a peanut butter and jelly sandwich the same
Don't.
after talking to these two guys. Two of the best. Much success this season, and thanks a lot. Jelly jam or bread or the spread, preserves,
Crunchy.
and crunchy over
Smooth,
there.
crunchy.
Thanks a lot.